Over 300 police officers who had been found unfit to serve after vetting by the previous National Police Service Commission have had their files closed. They were found guilty of various ills but are now off the hook, as the current commission says the officers will not be subjected to any form of disciplinary action. The commission chairman, Eliud Kinodia, says his team has resolved to disregard recommendations of its predecessor panel led by Johnston Kavuludi. Has part of the investment in the process been swept away? You be the judge. Kevin Mutai reports.
Hundreds of police officers who had been vetted by the previous panel of the National Police Service Commission, led by Johnston Kavuludi, have reportedly been working under a cloud of uncertainty, not knowing what their fate is. The verdict is out. Though found unfit to serve, it is a report of reprieve.
300 police officers who had been vetted and their report had not been released, and they have been working with a lot of worry. They don't know whether they will be in the decision that have been taken on them is adverse or not, whether they are still employees of the National Police Service Commission or not. We are telling these officers now they should settle and work.
However, over 400 officers do not share the reprieve.
If you were vetted and found unsuitable, we will not reopen your matter.
The vetting panel had cited discrepancies in the financial statements submitted by the officers. Many were accused of trying to tamper with mobile money records to conceal their transactions. The then commission also put to task some of the senior officers over how they amassed their wealth.
The OCPD Morano, whom you sent 15 times, a total of 32,000.
I just sit down as a commander. I tell my officers politely, Mr. OCPD told us he has A, B, C, D. So what are we going to do to him?
Questions arrive over what appears to be the discrediting of the panel's efforts and time, as well as wastage of government resources used to make the exercise successful and present an informed report. And this is not all that is creating unease, as police vetting will become a guarded affair.
We have reformed and restructured the way police vetting has been done before. You will no longer see it being done in the public media. You will no longer see it being done in a way that we call all manner of people to write anything they want to say about police officers.
Critics argue that if a public servant especially has nothing to hide, they would have no reason to fear responding to queries publicly. This apparent opaque approach to accountability of taxpayer-funded services adds to concerns such as disquiet in the police service, which has been growing and getting louder as officers publicly accuse their bosses of ill treatment and impunity. One such case is that of a female officer in Kakamega who openly aired her frustrations.
We will see what is the appropriate action. Could it be perhaps move the officer from that area? Could it be there could be some unfairness? We will tighten on that on supervision, but we will not subject this officer to another or a punishment.
Police officers who joined the service after 2011 will not be eligible for mandatory vetting unless need arises. 5,548 officers had been vetted and declared fit to serve. Kevin Mutai, NTV, Mombasa.